among the best sex education curriculum there is. I want to talk about that. Welcome to the Angelic Expressive Connections channel. I am Angelica Stevenson, the Connecting Angel, CEO of Angelic Expressive Connections, LLC, and with the four expressions of poet, writer, the personalized analytical connector, and the healing healed mother, myself and my husband, Alan Stevenson, the spoken word rapper, are reconnecting God's purpose and powers in you. All right? Today, I'll be coming to y'all, speaking through with the healing healed mother expression about sex education and among the best curriculum there is. The reason why this is on my mind more, we live by a place where people stand with signs about abortion and how to stop it and all that. And my children ask questions, they still ask questions about it, though I've explained it in different times. And I used to be very scared for my children and from what society would try to put in their head to try to make them believe or put in front of their faces. Until God said, hey, Angelica, you have no control over society. You only have control over what I gave you, which is you and the raising and teaching of your children. So start there. So I moved on from trying to protect my children's mind to equipping them with truth, with information, and opening the floor so that their freedom to ask questions and to speak will be heard now, so that as they grow older and are faced with different ideas, thoughts, opinions, beliefs, and perspectives, they have been and are equipped with, one, the truth. Two, they are equipped with using their power tool of their mouth and tongue to speak up, to ask questions to children or to adults, authority figures, whatever your age is, if they feel something's not right or doesn't agree with it. And I feel like one of the topics that's very important that it starts with today in society is sex and sex education. And I'm not a stranger to this. If you know me, I'm very open about that. It's a part of life. God made it. It happens. It's part of the 5 stages of ascension. Stage 4, the living higher journey, in my signature program, Higher Connections and Communications. It's one of the areas of life. It's the sexually area of life. And I teach it to my children. It's on our wall. And I teach them and we talk about it based on who they are, not just their age or maturity. Is based on who they are. And then their age as well. And then where they're at mentally. To know, so I know and they know what they are able to handle and how much to give them because of it. And sex was definitely one of the topics that I wanted to make sure I was honest with my children about. And they all have experience on it because, hey, I've been pregnant 7 times. I have 6 children. My eldest son, he was there for all of my children's birth, all of his brothers and sisters' birth. Like, he was there. Suffer with one of them. 2 of them, because my miscarriage, that was just me when that happened. And then when I had my daughter, my third daughter, they were asleep. But they knew where babies come from. He saw it. He knows. He's been in there. And then as they grew older, I had to I got to keep this going. I got to keep it relevant. Because I don't want my children to be afraid of sex. I did not want them to not have sex. I want them to be responsible with the action of sex. I'm nursing, no, not nursing. I am breastfeeding my daughter. I'll do my I'll do my best not to show some breasts. However, if I do, sorry and not sorry at the same time. Don't put your finger in that.
I'm not, but breadcrumbs fell into it.
That's fine. Thank you. So, the best sex education curriculum that is straight truth. I don't want to say facts because truth comes first before facts. Check out the etymology of facts and then truth and then compare. So the best way to equip my children and to teach them about sex and about babies and for them to make the right decisions as they grow older and when they're older is the best curriculum there is knowing their home birth. I mean, not home birth, like knowing their birth story, knowing how they were born, knowing how they came to be. Like, when I say it out loud, I'm like, duh, to myself. Like, that's obvious. Like, whatever somebody feels personally, there is no refuting the truth of how children, humans, babies are born. So the best way, the best sex education curriculum is to teach and share, not teach, but share with your child their birthing story, your journey being pregnant, your journey of meeting your husband or your partner, and how they came to be, the good and the bad. Of course, do it in levels, based on your child, who they are, their age, their maturity level. You're the parent, you should be able to know what that is. And then as they get older and get more mature, because sometimes maturity comes before age with children because they are very wise, then you add more. You add more details. You add more of the story that may have been more painful or hurtful or may have been negative or considered bad. Then that's when you start adding those on. But start with the basics. You're a baby. You're a child. Humans have sex. Man has a penis. Woman has a vagina. They enter together. Penis goes in the vagina. Semen. It's an egg. Baby starts growing. Baby comes out. Mom's vagina. There's the baby. It's right there. It's very simple. And I tell my children their birth stories. I got to get back to it. I really do. And when I did tell them, I included details. And I really included the part where I was like, once upon a time, one day, mommy and daddy had, and I used to say sexual time, but then I would stop and I would let them fill in that blank so that they can know and connect that, okay, sex can lead to a baby, that all it takes is one time. Condoms don't always work. Birth control doesn't always work. The only one person who's in control of birthing and conception is God. And that's the best curriculum there is. That's the sex education that a child really needs. Would really help them in their lives, help them make the best decision, because they can connect it and then they can see with their own lives and see what their parents go through. Like, hey, wait a minute. My mom and dad are going through this because they're having me, or they did, or they're having that. Do I really want that too? And my decision right now, if I'm younger, do I want to wait till I'm older and better, or financially, whatever, right? So my children have their own different views about, babies and marriage. Like I have one daughter says, I'm never going to get married. I'm never going to have any children. That's her thought right now. Okay, that's fine. My other daughter, no, she's like, I want to have babies, but I want to make sure I got my money first. Before I get my man, I'll make sure I have my own money. He gonna have his own money. So she got her head on right. She knows and understands and sees and listens and asks questions to get to know what would be the best for her. And of course, as she gets older, that's just going to get better and better. She's going to ascend. God's word is going to ascend in her. What I teach her, it's going to get better and ascend. What are you laughing about?
Your face.
You laughing at my face? All right. So I'm glad that I teach my children, and then I share that with them, and that level's on the wall, and that my children are aware of it. I'm glad that I allowed my parenting style and relationship with my children to open the floor for them to ask questions about sex, which would be really major, but it's very, very definitely important, because that in turn also leads my children to open the floor, leaves my children know the floor is open for them to talk to me and ask me questions about anything, which will really come in handy as they go older and they go through their own phases, their own stages, meet new people, go to new places. They know, like, hey, my mom opened the floor so I can talk and speak freely and ask questions freely, of course, in respect. And topics like sex education is one of them, to help that, to set the foundation of that freedom, of that connection, of that communication, of that relationship with my child, and can and will be with your child too. You know? And sometimes it feels icky or feels like, I don't know about that, because of past experiences, the way I was brought up, the way you may have been brought up. When things like that, you gotta let it go. You gotta get over it. Yes, remember it, but don't let it stop you. Don't let it keep you back from having the relationship, the connection and communication experience with your children that they need, deserve, desire, and require from you, and you as well. Because out in the society, it ain't playing. Society is not bold. Society is bold and is not quiet anymore about what they think is right or wrong about what they're doing. And they don't, unfortunately, humans, preying on that, humans have slipped away from caring about each other, from loving, protecting, and respecting self and others in words, thoughts, actions, and deeds. And as a human, as a mother, it is my job, is my responsibility, is my choice when I decided to keep my children, to protect my children and equip them for life, for society, for people, for strangers, of different perspectives and opinions and thoughts. What? Yeah. So there it is. One of the best sex education curriculum there is you, mom, dad, is you, grandma, grandpa, is you, aunties, uncles, is you, sisters, brothers. It is your story, your parenting story is the best sex education curriculum your child needs. All right? So tell their story. Make it make it awesome. You know? Don't, of course, speak truth. You know, if say I'm pretending or I'm imagining, you're going to do that. But speak truth, because I'm going to ask a question about it later. But yours, stop, honey. But yours is the best story there is. Your parenting, mother, father journey is the best story. Best sex education curriculum for your child. And of course, if you're trying to teach it, share it with another child, get permission first from a parent. Talk to the parent first. Or if the child asks you and you're not the parent, refer the child back to the parent first. Definitely show that respect. Alright, that's it. That's my time. Go ahead and speak up about it. Share your story. And if you'd like some help, you don't know where to go, what to do, or how to speak to your child, or you don't even have that kind of relationship yet with your child because it may be broken, it may be hurt, or you want to be the parent but you're trapped or caged or chained by past parenting experiences that was done to you and on you and mindsets, book a call with me, book a one-on-one meeting with me with the 5 stages of ascension. Stage 5 is one that I love with me, the Healing Healed Mother, called the Perfect Parent Path. You can come in, honey.
Is that your next one?
What?
Is that your next one?
Next one what?
Is that your second one?
Second one what?
Podcast?
What?
Is that your second podcast?
It's a recording. Why?
I was checking if you were done.
Oh, did you want to come in? I'm almost done.
I could get a shower.
Okay. Well, did you want to come in for a little bit? Yes, no? Okay. So, actually, you can come in. Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's your age?
7.
7. What's one of the careers that you want to do?
Gymnastics.
Gymnastics, good. And what's the other one?
Mother doctor.
Mother. Say louder.
Mother doctor. I already said it.
And what does that mean by mother doctor?
explain, Mom.
No, I want people to see how you're 7 and how you know what you want to do and what it means. That's you, because I'm talking about the sex education, like to learn about that starts at home.
Why?
Why? Because it's a good topic. And because people out there with abortion science, and y'all always ask questions about it, and I want to make sure that y'all know about sex and about abortion and about being safe and all that. So, but do you want me to explain? Well, I don't know. Why do you want to be a mother, baby doctor? Huh? You don't know? Okay, she doesn't know why, but she wants to be a mother, baby doctor. I think it's because she helped give birth to her brother. Is that it?
I didn't give birth. You did.
I said you helped. I'm sorry.
How did I help?
Hold on.
How did I help?
You're right. Hold on. Let me rephrase that. You helped catch your brother when I was in labor.
Yes, thank you. How did I help?
You helped catch your brother.
Okay.
Was that why? Is that one of the reasons or motivators for you to be a mother, baby doctor? Because you helped catch your brother?
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah. So is that a yes or no?
Yes. As long as I fall.
Will you tell the people that out loud?
To
No. We say we say it so they can hear you.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
So I got her two what to expect books, because there aren't any programs out here for children her age who are 7 going on 8, and when she was 6 or before that, who are teaching this type of material to them so that they can know. I was like, why does a child have to wait until they're in their teenagers to learn about sex, about birthing and mothering and what to expect when you're expecting? Like, that's information that's good to know now, so when they're ready, a certain age, of course, when they show that interest, what happens with the woman's body and what can happen, because that information helps with going in the brain and helps with decision making in the future, because it's now stored in there. She's funny. She's like, why, Mom? Why are you talking about that? But yes, I still get those reactions too. Like, oh, Mom, even though I talk about it, even though I teach about it, even though it's on the wall, I still get those reactions too. And it's still like, hey, we doing it. I'm doing it. Y'all know how I am. But yeah, so going back, 5 stages of ascension when it comes to parents, helping you accept and be the perfect parent that you are and that God created you to be. That's stage 5, the perfect parent path. Go ahead and book your one-on-one meeting with me. It's 30 minutes because I get straight to the point, and I will help you in 30 minutes identify the problem, why is it a problem, and solve it, and how you can solve it in 30 minutes or less. And that's on our website too. I'll put in the link. And then when it comes just to you as a person, you have to work on you as a person first before you can work on and move on to the parenting part of you, which makes sense, because before I can be the mother that I wanted to be, I had to work on me as a child. I had to work on Angelica the child, Angelica the woman, Angelica the sister, Angelica the human, for a lot of things. So I could heal and be the mom that I wanted to be. And with that helps with the healing and going higher. So that's stage 4, the living higher journey, where I have teachings and customize it to you based off my signature program, Higher Connections and Communications. And then when it comes to the other stages, if it applies to you, stage 1, enough is enough. If there's something that you've given up yourself to as a parent or as a person that's affecting your parenting, to have that conversation or have that open up the floor like that relationship with your children, let's talk about it. Let's get rid of it and let's move on. Stage 2, my awakening. Is there something that you're sleeping on, that's you're slumbering on, that has put you to sleep, that you want to do, feel to do, but other thoughts and opinions are your lullaby? And it's time to wake up. That's stage 2, my awakening. And then there's stage 3, commanding karma. Karma is that bitch, and I love this bitch. I love karma because she is loyal. She will bring around what you put out. So let's change, fix, heal what has been brought around to you, either by you or from somebody else, so that new words, new actions, new karma can come back around. Let me help you command karma for yourself to bring around your goals, your dreams, desires, and the success of them. And then stage 4, the living higher journey. And stage 5, the perfect parent path. Right now, all these stages are available for one-on-one meetings at calendly.com/angelic expressive connections. I look forward to talking to you and helping you to walk in your purpose, your powers, connections, and freedom that God and you has created in you, for you, and your life. All right? Until next time, continue to put in that work. Here we go. Here we go. Put that mind work in. Get your thoughts right. Put that heart work in. Get your feelings right. Put that spirit work in. Get your energy right. You want that life that you see in your dreams. You want that life that you wrote in your goals, because you've been visualizing. It's manifestation time. So get that butt in gear and get your body up. You've got work to do. Ain't no time to snooze. Are you okay? Are you really ready to lose? Not me? No way. Another universe ain't down with you. You. Are you? Yes.
Yeah.
Yay. Don't do that on purpose. So what you gonna do? Put in that work. Put in that work. Put in that work. Hey, I'm getting to work. Hey!